Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Renee Summerhour. We start off with your top stories brought to you by Nevada Hand's Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. 66-year-old John Boyd was sentenced to 2 to 10 years in prison on Monday. He pleaded guilty in October to driving under the influence. Boyd's blood alcohol level was twice the legal limit on September 3rd when he struck Metro Police Officer Garen Santos near East Lake Mead Boulevard and North Walnut Road. Santos suffered a brain bleed and a shattered hip. During the court hearing, Boyd admitted to the family that he should have known better that night. A Carson City District Court judge ruled Monday that the State Board of Pardons may not consider commuting every death sentence in Nevada at today's meeting. This comes after Governor Steve Sisolak asked the board to consider the commutations. Judge James Wilson ruled that the board had not properly notified the families of murder victims about its intent to commute the death sentences of the 57 people currently on death row. He also said the inmates had not exhausted all of their appeals and hadn't applied to the board to lessen their sentences. And starting in January, crime cases on the Strip or in surrounding commercial areas will be assigned to Justice of the Peace Melissa Sorogosa. This is directly tied to the recently expanded Order Out Corridor Ordinance, which allows judges the ability to ban people from the Strip for up to a year if convicted of a crime. The ordinance is meant to lower crime and support the homeless population by referring people to social services when they're charged with low-level misdemeanors. Gas prices continue to fall, so how much lower will they go down? Review Journal's Jen Ah has more on what experts are saying.
It looks like Santa is bringing an early Christmas gift for some drivers, plummeting gas prices.
The war in Ukraine, at first thought that Russia would stop exporting oil, which didn't happen. They had to continue to export that, so the price wasn't affected by that. And China still has some pretty major COVID-related lockdowns going on, so a lot of people aren't driving out there, and they're the world's largest importer of oil.
As of Monday, Nevada's average is $4.06. Here in Las Vegas, we finally dipped below that $4 threshold at $3.95 per gallon. Looking ahead to the future,
along spring or so, when the driving season kind of starts picking back up again, we'll see prices that started to increase around then, but between now and then, we'll see prices continue to fall between 25 cents and 75 cents per gallon.
For the Review Journal, I'm Jen Ah.
And Nevada's unemployment rate is the highest in the country at 4.9% for November, according to the Labor Department. The state's unemployment rate rose from October by 0.3%, while the national unemployment rate is at 3.7%. Nevada officials said the higher rate is likely from people who recently jump-started their job search. In your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability, U.S. home builder confidence slid every month this year as sales tumbled in Las Vegas and around the country and buyers faced decreased affordability. The National Association of Home Builders cited high mortgage rates and elevated construction costs and the deterioration of builder sentiment. Their latest survey showed 62% of builders were using incentives, including price cuts, to bolster sales. And the Mirage is officially under new ownership. MGM Resorts closed its nearly $1.1 billion sale of the resort's operations to Hard Rock International. The new operator has outlined plans to gut the existing hotel to upgrade the property and expand its casino floor. We could potentially be saying goodbye to the Mirage's iconic outdoor volcano attraction. Now it's time for your weather report, brought to you by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing. Partly sunny skies with a high of near 56 degrees is forecasted for your Tuesday. Light to variable winds. Tonight, mostly clear skies, evening lows around 36 degrees. For the rest of the week, sunny skies are projected with little variation in the forecast. Calm winds all week long, mostly sunny skies with highs in the upper 50s, low 60s by week's end. Evening lows staying in the upper 30s to low 40s.
Vegas Nation brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. As the NFL season winds down, the Raiders are currently on the outside looking in at a shot at the postseason. The team, however, is not looking ahead to the end of the season.
The one thing that we know we have to do in order to keep going, is win. So to focus on anything other than our singular goal each week of trying to beat the opponent that we have on the schedule is kind of a waste of time and energy, honestly. The best we can do, and I think our team understands that, is just focus on what we have control over, which is our own preparation. I think our team has had a great mindset for a while of just trying to focus on the one thing that we can control, which is this week.
In your health news, sponsored by Boulder City Hospital, we're here for you when you need us. The Tyler Robinson Foundation, which supports children battling cancer, is teaming up with YouTube influencers Fun Squad Family this holiday season. The pediatric cancer story of courage and bravery is told through a music video as the Fun Squad family sings a cover of the Imagine Dragons song Believer. The goal is to hit 5 million views and raise $100,000 through donations to benefit families dealing with a cancer diagnosis.
Sports, sponsored by DNR House of Diamonds, making luxury affordable, located in downtown Summerlin. The Golden Knights took yet another home loss Monday, falling 3-2 to the Buffalo Sabres at T-Mobile Arena. The Sabres scored 3 goals on 7 shots in the second period to take a 3-0 lead, and the Knights failed to score more than 2 goals for the 7th straight home game. The Knights also fell to 1-6 at home in their last 7 games at T-Mobile Arena. Chandler Stevenson and Riley Smith were the goal scorers for the Knights. Sports betting, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The NFL will play games on Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. The Raiders are at the Steelers in the nightcap of Saturday's 11-game slate on Christmas Eve. Pittsburgh is a 2.5-point favorite at the Westgate Superbook, and the total is 39.5. The Raiders, coming off of Sunday's stunning win over the Patriots, are plus 130 on the money line. In this week's marquee matchup, the Cowboys are 2.5-point home favorites over the Eagles on Saturday afternoon. The Jets are 1-point home favorites over the Jaguars on Thursday Night Football. And the Chargers are 4-point road favorites over the Colts on Monday Night Football.
In your entertainment news, at the end of the day, we are all downwinders. That is the message director Mark Shapiro and Douglas Brian Miller hope viewers will take away from their upcoming film, Downwind, a documentary on the health consequences of nuclear testing at the Nevada test site. The test site, now called the Nevada National Security Site, saw over 900 nuclear detonations between 1951 and 1992.
While the film does try to communicate that all Americans are impacted by radiation, it does primarily focus on Western Nevada and Southern Utah communities who have suffered from really high cancer rates over the past few years after the nuclear tests were conducted.
The film premieres January 23rd. For more information on the film, visit backlotdocs.com. Thank you for watching 7 at 7 a.m. I'm Renee Summerhour. If you have a Roku device, search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas Breaking News streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you back here later today for 7 at 7 p.m. From the Las Vegas Review Journal. Have a great day.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.